One of the stories I like to tell about when I was a brand new supervisor is we were rewiring a building, and I had sent one of my technicians over to do some of the work. And I went over to check on how the job was going, and he had run the wiring from the junction box all the way down the hallway and all the way over to the phone through the wall without putting a connector box on it. So I said, well, you have to put a junction box inside the room for the telephone, otherwise each time a person moves the telephone, wants to move the telephone, we're going to have to string out a whole new wire. So he said, okay, and I went and I checked later, and the wire was still coming all the way down from the terminal into the room with no junction box on the wall, and the junction box was right beside where the telephone was. So I said, no, you have to put a junction box where that comes into the room. So I came back a little while later, and there was 2 junction boxes about an inch away from each other on the wall, and the string was still going all the way around the room. And so I guess one of the things I learned about that is to be clear on my expectations. I could have drawn him a diagram. There's lots of little things that I could have done to make this more clear. In the end, I just said, great job, and I fixed it myself and put the junction box, one on the wall and one over by where the telephone was. But there's a lot of stuff I could have done to make this more clear.